Hey everyone, Bree again from Camp Out RV. Just going to go over some quick battery maintenance tips for you. I know most, if not all, trailers have a battery on it, and we tend to sell the Deep Cycle, the 24 plate one, so I'm going to use that as my demonstrator here and just kind of go over some tips and tricks to make sure you are optimizing the life of your battery. They should ideally last 6 years. That is the general lifespan of them, but I do see a lot of people come in and need to change them out sooner than that. Usually it's just because of lack of maintenance. So hopefully these tips will help you keep your battery working longer and you can get the most out of life of it. So to begin, routine maintenance and recharging a discharged battery as soon as possible will extend the life of your battery. So like most things, leaving it off of something that's draining it all the time is going to extend the life of it, and making sure that it keeps a full charge is the best way to extend the life of it. When a battery is in a low state of charge, small crystals will start to develop on the plates in here. So like I said, this is a 24 plate battery, and that crystallization, that's called sulfation. When that happens, those crystals, they don't come off of the plates, they're not removable in any way. So as they continue to build and continue to build, you are reducing the life and the duration that your battery will last, and eventually, if the sulfation completely overtakes the plate, your battery will no longer work. That is irreversible. There's absolutely nothing we can do for sulfation. It's an internal error, so once that happens, the battery, unfortunately, needs to be replaced. Number two, reducing the battery's depth of discharge increases the life of the battery. So what I mean by saying that is that if the battery is drained 50% every day and goes down 50%, it will last twice as long as, say, if it's drained down to 20% every day. So if 80% of the energy is taken out of the battery and it's reduced down to 20% battery life every day, it will only last half as long as one that's been drained 50%. So just the more you use it, the more you drain it, the more wear and tear to the battery, essentially. RVs also have parasitic loads that will slowly drain the battery over time. So something like your CO detector, your smoke detector, any little lights that may be running, a motion sensor light or a compartment light that might be left on, those types of things slowly drain the battery, and if they are left on for an extended period of time, will eventually drain your battery down to nothing. Having a battery sit at completely empty, no charge whatsoever, is not good for the battery. So once that happens, you always want to make sure that you're charging it up ASAP as soon as you possibly can, and making sure that if it is sitting for any extended period of time on a shelf or in your garage or anything, it's always at a full charge before you're storing it away. Likewise, any extreme temperatures are not great for the battery. So as we all know, you've got to remove your battery come winter time because it can freeze, and freezing will ruin it. Likewise, super hot temperatures aren't great for the batteries either. So if they are filled with water, if it gets too hot, that water can boil and reduce down, and then you don't have as much in there. So it reduces the quality of the battery. So always make sure that you're being mindful of it during extreme temperatures, and if it is really hot, just check the water level in there and maybe top it up if it needs. And on that note, if you are topping it up, make sure you're always using distilled water. The water should be mineral free. That will prevent any calcium buildup or anything in there. We'll just keep everything super clean. And finally, not so much a tip, but just important to keep in mind that once your battery is at the end of its life cycle, it is 95% recyclable. So make sure that you are either finding a electronic waste disposal, or call your local trailer dealer. They'd be happy to take it for you as well and return it to their supplier there. Don't throw these in the garbage. Don't let it go to a landfill. At Camp Out, we're happy to take them from you. You can always give us a call or text us if you want to drop one off. Thanks. Happy camping.